Hey there, brilliant students! Welcome to the Carino platform. I'm so glad you're joining me today because we're about to go on a real scientific journey to solve one of the biggest mysteries about our world. Ready? All right, let's jump right in. Have you ever, looked up at the sky and just wondered, where does the sun go at night? And why does the moon show up? That's our first big question, and we're going to tackle it together just like real scientists do. So, this is the big one. What's the deal with day and night? Why do they follow each other? And why does it look like the sun and even the stars are trekking across the sky? Take a second and think with me. What do you think is going on? So, how are we going to solve this? Well, we're going to do it the way scientists do it every single day. We start with a smart guess, and then we hunt for the proof. Let's get to it. Okay, first things first. Every scientist starts with something called a hypothesis. Now, that sounds like a big, complicated word, but it's really not. It's just a fancy way of saying a really smart guess based on what you already know. And our smart guess is this: the Earth spinning around is the real reason for day and night. And here we go, the evidence. A guess is no good without some proof, right? And this diagram is our proof. See how the Earth is spinning on that imaginary line? That's called its axis. And look closely at those arrows. They show the direction it's spinning. This is the key to solving our whole mystery. Okay, so let's put it all together. This is the scientific explanation. As our Earth spins, one side is always facing the sun. That's daytime for them. But the other side, it's facing away from the sun's bright light, so for them, it's nighttime. And that constant, steady spinning is why it seems like the sun is moving across the sky. But it's actually us that's moving. And just like that, mystery solved. All right, so we've cracked the code on day and night right here on our home planet. But what if we want to go even further? Let's take a little trip to a super special place that lets us study the entire sky all at once. Check this out. Over on the left, you see an astronomer. They're using a huge telescope to get a close-up look at the real stars and planets, which are millions of miles away. But now look to the right. That is a planetarium. It's this incredible place that creates a perfect copy, a model of the night sky right there inside just for you. So what exactly is a planetarium? The easiest way to think about it is like a movie theater, but for the entire universe. It's this cool building with a giant round ceiling, like the top half of a ball. That dome acts like a giant screen where they can project images of stars, planets, and those amazing clumps of stars called star clusters. And what kind of stuff can you see there? Well, you can see all the famous star pictures, the constellations. You can watch how the whole sky seems to shift and change as we go through the seasons. You can even take a virtual trip through outer space in these awesome shows, and you get to do it all from a super comfy chair. But wait, who's behind all this magic? Who's running the show? Let's talk about the scientists who make these incredible journeys to the stars happen. The astronomers who work at a planetarium actually have three main jobs, and they're all super important. First, they're actual scientists who study outer space for a living. Second, they're in charge of running the whole planetarium building. And third, they're the ones who put together and run those mind-blowing space simulations we get to see. Wow, what a trip, right? We solved a huge mystery about our own planet, and we took a tour of a planetarium. So before we finish up, let's quickly recap the key steps we took on our scientific journey. This is the exact same path every scientist takes. It all started with a question: why day and night? Then we formed a hypothesis, our smart guess about the Earth's rotation. Next, we found evidence to back it up. And finally, we put it all together into a scientific explanation. You followed the scientific method. You did it. Now, here's something really important, especially for you super scientists out there. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking the sun is what's moving around the Earth. It kind of looks that way, right? But now you know the scientific fact. It's our planet that's doing the spinning, and that's what creates the illusion that the sun is on the move. Okay, let's do a quick check-in to see what you learned. Ready for a challenge, diligent student? Here it is. True or false? Star clusters can only be seen in the night sky. What do you think? True or false? And the answer is true. That's absolutely right. During the daytime, our sun is just so bright that its light completely washes out the much fainter light from those far-off stars and star clusters. Fantastic job. Amazing work today, little scientist. You asked a great question and you found the answer using science. Just remember, your journey to discover all the amazing wonders of the universe is really just beginning. So keep exploring here on the Ab Carino platform. And most importantly, never, ever stop asking questions.